Capricorns, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We're going over your weekly reading, going over a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. And I will have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards as a part 2 and a continuation. All right. So what's going on in the sky for all of us this week? Okay, guys. So this is the week we have a lot more fire in the air because we're shifting out of Scorpio season, fixed water, into Sagittarius, mutable fire. So picture like fireworks in the air. That's the kind of vibe I feel. So on the 22nd, Sagittarius season begins. So ready, set, go. Let the fun and adventure begin. From now, literally till like the new year, it's going to feel like time just flies. It's going to zoom right by us. And that tends to be the case every time it's like a fire sign season, if you notice. Okay, on the 24th of November, we have Mars moving into Sagittarius. So we're going to really have more passion, more energy, maybe more enthusiasm, and more creativity, ideas, especially when we feel like we're working towards something that has a meaning and a purpose. And we may even be more positive, more optimistic when it comes to obtaining our goals and our desires, and actually have the energy to go after it. This is a very busy time. You may feel like you're very busy. Everyone around you is busy. You're just like working like nonstop, but it is a great time to be productive because you may be able to get a lot of things done, even if it feels like you're in chaos and madness. As long as you kind of keep your faith and you're positive and you keep moving, you will be great. Okay. On the 25th of November, we have Ceres, the asteroid, moving into Sagittarius. And Ceres is like the mother, the protector. So around this time, it may also feel like we're extra protective over our faith, our belief systems, and our freedom. Not wanting to be restricted or caged in. We want to be able to have adventures, have fun, travel, and not feel like anything or anyone's holding us back. Okay? Or if like we feel like someone's going against our belief systems, we may be extra defensive and not be afraid to like tell them off. Okay. All right. So let's get straight to your reading, guys. Let's start with health. Okay. So Capricorns, this week, when it comes to your health, I am seeing that maybe you're kind of not feeling it. You're not feeling yourself. Maybe you feel like no outfit's looking good. You feel like your hair is not cooperating. You feel like your skin is, whatever, breaking out or something. You're having some issues. You're just not feeling cute. You feel like even when maybe you're doing the same things, for some reason you're just like, I'm feeling blah. This could also be a week where maybe you're dealing with some issues with like a mother figure in your life, or grandmother, aunt, or someone who's like a mother, or maybe you're a mother and you're having some issues with kids, with children possibly, and that's kind of affecting you. Maybe you're postpartum. I know when you're postpartum, it can be really hard to feel like yourself. You kind of feel like you're just like a hot mess and on survival mode. As someone who is freshly postpartum pretty much, I feel you. Or maybe some of you have had some issues with fertility, conceiving, miscarriages. If that's the case, I'm so sorry. Don't feel like, it means, don't let that like affect your confidence or make you feel like there's something wrong with you. Okay. But, in simple terms, general terms, this may just be a week where you're like not feeling cute. You're not feeling pretty. You feel like nothing looks good, and you're just like, blah. And that's okay. It's all right. It'll pass. The energy will pass. We all have days. We all have weeks where we're just like, nothing looks good. Nothing fits, or we're just not feeling it, and that's okay. And sometimes you just got to rock the baggy sweats, bun, sunglasses, and just keep it pushing. All right. And then when it comes to your, or it just may be hard, you may just have a hard time like loving yourself this week. It's harder to practice self-love because you're just like not really feeling yourself. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you're a bad person or anything like that. We're all going to have moments like that. Okay. All right. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, in this area of life, I think you're gonna be really smart about things, but you're gonna also have to be like on top of things, because there may be a lot of communication taking place, or meetings, or people asking you things, or hitting you up, or needing answers maybe quickly. There can be a feminine energy, or like a female maybe you work with, boss, coworker, someone who's kind of like drilling you and wanting answers like right away, or is questioning your intelligence, or maybe just comes off a little bit bitchy, and you're just like, I can't stand this person, but you have to like answer, be on call, and you know, kind of know what you're talking about. But this could also be your energy. Maybe you're extra, you know, kind of sassy this week, and you're just like, hey, get this done, extra bossy. And you may be coming off a little bit cold. So, you know, I guess if it's not someone else, make sure you're not being too hard on others, okay? But this could be a week where you really just have to be on top of it. There's a lot of communication back and forth, emails, meetings, presentations, stuff like that. Okay, or you just may feel like you need to have a lot of information and like be clear, concise, well spoken, articulate your words, but you may be able to do it. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side here, you guys got the Two of Swords and then the High Priestess, which is also number 2. So the number 2 may be important for you guys this week. And maybe realizing how you relate to someone else, or how the dynamic between you and another person, okay? And then the Moon. So lots of Pisces energy. So maybe some of you may have Pisces somewhere in your chart. Okay, and then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all of the above. We have here the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Swords. All right. So as far as who you could be dealing with, it could definitely be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe Sagittarius, but I kind of don't feel it, or maybe air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, but I feel more so water sign, or someone who's definitely in their feelings right now, okay? So it could be any other sign, just throwing that out there. So let's break this down for you guys. So like I said, number 2 may be significant, or you're gonna have to evaluate how you like your dynamic between you and another person, if you guys are on the same page, and how you can, you know, maybe have a more balanced connection relationship. I think this week you're kind of conflicted, you're in your head, and you're just trying to keep it calm, cool, collected. You're in your feelings a little bit. You're having a hard time figuring out what you should express, what you should keep reserved, what's too much, what's not enough to say. But by the end of the week, I feel like you're opening up, you're being more vulnerable, you are in your feelings, you're kind of just sensitive, and you feel like you need to let it out. And you may express yourself, or have a conversation about something that's been weighing in your heart space, and, you know, just kind of put it out in the open. So I feel like you're gonna be more in your feelings this week and express what's in your heart, and bring it, whatever is in the dark, bring it to light. And I do feel like this person's going to be compassionate towards you, try to understand you, try to sympathize with you, and I feel like they really just want to make sure you feel okay. They want to make you feel better. This situation very much so gives me like the energy and vibe, like how, you know how like, I'm sure you guys feel this way sometimes, where like sometimes you don't really want someone's advice. Sometimes you don't really want to hear like, oh, you should do this, or you should do that, or like, oh, you should think about this. Sometimes what really you need is just someone to listen to you. Sometimes you just need to vent, or you just need to like speak out loud and let your thoughts and your emotions be heard without feeling judged. So I feel like that's what this person's doing for you. They're like holding space for you to like vent, to release, to say, speak your mind, speak your heart, without trying to give you advice, because they probably feel like, I have no advice to give you. Like, I'm not sure what to say to you. I just want you to know I'm here for you. I support you. And I think you're going to really appreciate that they kind of just intuitively felt that, or knew that, picked that up from you, that, you know what, I'm not even going to try to give you advice. I'm just going to be here to listen to you and know that you can let it out. And I'm going to try my best to support you, to comfort you, to make you feel better. I think that's what they're doing here. They're just loving you. They're supporting you. And if that means like they are not going to tell you exactly their thoughts, or what they're feeling, what they're thinking, out of respect to you, or just to make sure that, like, you know, you're good, they're going to hold in maybe whatever thoughts or personal opinions or whatever they have, just so you're okay. Okay. And it's like, you know, when they may kind of like lie to you, but not in the way you think. It's like when someone's going through something, right? And you're like, oh, it's going to be okay. Like, don't worry. Like, you genuinely mean that, but obviously you don't know what's going to happen, but you kind of have to lie. Like, it's going to be okay. Like, don't worry. everything's gonna be fine, don't panic. So it's like you're kind of lying, but it's coming from a good place, you know, like you don't know exactly, but you're trying to comfort them. And so you're not gonna say, oh yeah, you're effed, good luck, like you're screwed, like oh man, your life is over, like, you know, you're not gonna say stuff like that, which maybe is like more honest. But I feel like this person, if they do lie or say certain things just to make you feel good, they know that's like just that's what's needed in the moment. You know, you don't need to hear truth and like things that are just gonna make you feel worse. You need to hear it's gonna be okay. I'm here for you. Don't worry. Like I got. Like, don't worry about me. Like I'm here for you. You're okay. So they're just giving you space and listening to you instead of giving you advice and like exchanging words back and forth. And I do feel like that's just like what you really needed this week. Okay, and I really feel like this person loves you, they really care about you, and this is their way of showing that they're always going to be there for you, even when things are going wrong or whatever. Whenever you need them, this person, I think they intuitively pick up on things that you go through, and even if things are going really well for them, they're going to hold off on talking about it or expressing it, so that in making sure that first you're okay, because that's what really is important to them. Okay, all right, so let's continue on to the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then followed up with your advice at the end. Okay, so let's continue on to the extended. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there, and I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. Bye.